Right to be Read podcast, episode number 127.
You are listening to the Right to be Read podcast, and this is your host, Ani Alexander.
Hey there, everyone. You are listening to the Right to be Read podcast, the podcast that inspires and encourages writers, and it's me, Ani Alexander. So as always, thanks a lot for tuning in again and for listening to my show, and I hope you are having a great week and that your writing projects are moving forward. So today I'm recording a solo episode which will mainly cover my thoughts that were provoked by yet another childhood memory. So I'll tell you the story of my childhood, which, for which we have to go back many years, and then we'll take it from there. So my grandfather was an astrophysicist, and all my vacations, including the 3-month summer vacation, we were spending at the observatory, which was in the mountains. And it was really beautiful, quiet place where at night stars were closer to you than anywhere else. I've never seen stars so close before. So I was fortunate to grow surrounded by nature, fruits from my grandfather's garden, and fresh air that had nothing in common with the toxic asphalt-scented air we usually breathe in the city. So, needless to say that we spent most of our time playing outside, and we were careless and happy. So I remember that in those times we loved challenging each other a lot, and it seemed like I was the only one who would always accept the challenge, like every single time. And if someone, especially a boy, told me you can't do something, like, it didn't matter what, like climbing on the highest branch of the tree, or jump from a wall, or ride the bicycle hands-free, or anything else basically, my first reaction was immediately answering, I can. And I was not sure even if I could, but as soon as I was hearing that they thought that I couldn't, I immediately wanted to prove them wrong. And as a result, I had few triumphal victories by proving them wrong, and it felt really good, and also a few bruises and bloody knees when they were actually right. So now let's just fast forward many years, and I'm not a child anymore, and almost everything has changed in my life since then, but I still get different "you can't" statements from people. And we all do, right? There will always be someone who will say that we can't do something, or that we have to stop dreaming, or we should compromise, or that it's time to quit. They will tell that you need to be realistic, that you need to be responsible, and that you have to finally grow up. And every time that happens, I recall those guys back from my childhood, and I immediately want to prove them wrong. And then I realize that the most important person who has to believe that I can is me. Because if I don't believe in myself, then even if others do, nothing will work out. And just the opposite, if I do believe in myself, no matter how many people tell me I can't, I still will do it and succeed. So now, when I get those negative statements, I no longer need to prove them wrong. In fact, now I have reached the point when I realize that I don't think I have to prove anything to anyone. And all I have to do is keep believing in myself and keep doing what I think is right for me. So, if you have found your passion, and if you have a dream, and you have decided to follow them, just go for it. Don't wait for permission. Don't ask for acceptance. Don't listen to what people think. They are not in your shoes, but you are. They don't have the right to make decisions concerning your life. So listen to your inner voice instead. Listen to your heart and what it tells you, because it knows you best. You don't need other people in order to gain self-confidence. You already have it inside. You simply need to tap into it. So now, when someone tells I can't, you know what I'm doing? I just smile to myself and think, watch me. But I don't rush and climb that tree like I did years back. I do it on my own terms. I take my time and do what I had planned initially and believed it would work out. And I don't quit until it actually works out. So challenges are good. They keep you motivated and make you push forward. People who don't believe in you can't hold you back if you don't let them. So follow your passion, keep writing, and when you reach where you want to get, send signed copies of your published books to all those who told you that you couldn't. And meanwhile, don't give up and keep pushing forward until you get there. Well, I guess that was it for today, guys, and I hope it gave you the dose of encouragement and inspiration. If you are enjoying the Right to Be Read podcast, please help it grow and subscribe to it on iTunes or leave a review. That would make a huge difference. Also, if you haven't got my free guide yet, please do so, and it will help you in 5 small steps get over the mental blocks to publishing your first book. So you can have it at www.anialexander.com/mindset. Meanwhile, have a great week, and I'll meet you in the next episode.